Hello, my name's MizOdd, this is Odd Odyssey, and today we're going to be playing Valheim. So yeah, we get to create a character, which is always great fun. My little dude looks something like this. I named him Mizrael because it sounds hard and manly. And as soon as I created my character, this big bird came and flew me out to what I can only assume is Viking afterlife. Really had no choice in the matter, and the landing hurt a little, but here I am. Might as well make the most of it. I talked to this crow dude called Hugin. I don't know. Says he's my guide and I need to slay some beasts, which is good because that's exactly what us Vikings like to do. First things first, though, I need to find a decent tree and hit it with my limbs. It's just an urge I get whenever I come to a new place, but unfortunately this tree seemed to be getting the better of me, so I went over and found another tree I could try and bully. But no, same story, so I started a fight with a smaller tree, and yeah, that seemed to do the trick. Not feeling very emasculated by that whole scenario, to be completely honest with you. I don't deserve my Viking beard, but at least I got some new item recipes. I also started a fight with this little greylin who only wanted to be left alone. So yeah, I chased it for a little bit and eventually showed it who's boss, yeah. And that taught me how to make a torch, which I think makes me look very tough. Here, let me show you. Yeah, tough. I then ran around picking up some bits and getting to know my local surroundings, improving my stats a little, and yeah, starting some more fights, but unfortunately that didn't go so well and I had my first death of the game. Look at my poor body. So what do you call a Viking who doesn't eat animal products? Norwegian. But yeah, I picked up some raspberries on the way to my grave, and once I'd recovered my items I found a nice little spot to sit, ponder my life, and build myself a hammer, because every Viking needs a hammer. Then I went and punched some more trees, because I was still in need of wood, but these two rude greylins decided that, yeah, that was their wood, and they came to beat me up. I held my own for a little bit, but alas, eventually I died a second time. There we go, my poor body again. I promised to do better. But yeah, what happened to the Viking who got reincarnated? He was Bjorn again. But yeah, I ran all the way back and recovered my stuff, only to find that this pesky greylin had been still waiting for me. So I dealt with him once and for all. That night I was feeling really productive, so I built myself my first workbench of the game. And I will place it right next to this little abandoned building I found. There we go. And I unlocked a load of stuff, which is great. What wasn't so great is that when I went to use the workbench, it said crafting station needs a roof. So in a fit of anger, I tore down the workbench and the pretty structure that I'd been planning on renovating. I mean, what kind of a workbench needs a roof anyway? That night I ran around in the dark feeling sorry for myself, but I decided to take control of my life and craft my first stone axe. Whew. I immediately went and cut down a log to make myself feel better about my life. And then I found a nice little place to sit, relax, and look at those gorgeous stars. So yeah, this is as good a time as any to remind you that a like and a subscribe will keep the Norse gods happy. It would keep me happy too, but it's the Norse gods you should really worry about. So yeah, a like and a subscribe please. And enough sitting around, Vikings can't be seen to be lazy, so I found myself a boar to kill, which is rather useful because I needed those recipes. I also picked up some flint, more recipes I needed. And then I went and got my revenge on one of those trees from before because that whole situation had still been annoying me, if I'm perfectly honest with you. So yeah, take that tree. Another greyling wanted to steal my wood, but this time I was prepared with my torch. So yeah, burn, 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 greyling. Next morning, it was incredibly foggy, so I thought it was the perfect weather to go for a nice swim. Only it turns out I can't swim very well yet. I'll definitely die if I try, so I turned around and got to shore as quickly as my big, clumsy Viking limbs would allow, which isn't very quick at all, to be honest. Then I just stood in the middle of the forest, partly drying off, partly feeling really sorry for myself and this terribly lonely situation I found myself in. But better to keep busy than let the brainworms dig their way in, so that evening I made my start on my very first home. It will be small, cozy, humble, but necessary. We can worry about thriving once we're surviving. So yeah, here's the rough structure. Like I said, got a few little bits to finish off, and I think if we do it just right, we should be able to no, that's not right. Let's fix that. I can't be stumbling over that because I will definitely hit my head on something with how clumsy I am. Once I had a home, I tried hunters and deer, but turns out they're pretty fast, so I'm going to have to learn to be stealthy, not something I'm very good at. So I settled for gathering some bits and smashing my club over some greylings. I then went home and got myself a flint axe crafted. Yay! I also placed down a cooking station and a fire, which is going to make this place way more cozy, just a thing every Viking needs. So cute. I'd say it's not bad for a start home, to be honest. After all that hard work, I think I'll call it a night and sleep in my new bed. Good stuff. So yeah, it's day 3 and I kicked it off with a nice sit outside my new cottage. Only thing that would make it better is a coffee and maybe a comment down below from you. Had to sneak it in there. So yeah, I started off by hunting some greylings and also some of these neck things. Nothing like some bloodthirst in the mornings, so my old Viking dad used to say. I also gave stealth a go. Turns out I'm not half bad at it. You know, just had to control my clumsiness, that's all. Nice and easy does it, and there you go. Little greyling decided to start on me too, but I was prepared. So I went home to put some new clothes on. No more nakedness for me. It's just a stereotype, you know, us Vikings don't always go around topless. So yeah, I repaired my equipment and then went out to hunt some more boar, deer, before coming home for a spot of dinner. Yum. I also got a chopping block down that night. And yeah, day 5, I went back to a spot of hunting and item collecting. Turns out there's an awful lot of that going on in the afterlife, especially the hunting bit. Although I have managed to learn a new technique where I balance on their heads. Either that, or it was maybe just a fluke. On my journey, I also stumbled upon this lovely abandoned place. I went inside and found myself some goodies. Ooh, gold coins. No idea what they're for, but a gold pile sounds lovely. Note to me to build some gold piles later on in the game. I then went home and decided I needed an extra chest, so I placed that down and went for a good night's kip. Yeah. Ooh, isn't sneak nice? Apparently, I dreamt of fish and having an empty net. Sounds about right. Next morning, I went shroom picking. Nothing dodgy going on, I promise. I also headed into the Black Forest. But yeah, apparently, I am too much of a little chicken Viking to survive in there for now. I thought about going forward, but decided I really was too much of a wimp and turned around. So instead, I chased after some deer and slow walked in the woods, practicing some self-love. You are worthy, you are strong, and you are lovable. People will like and subscribe. Yeah. And it seemed to work as the next deer kill was a breeze, but I got a bit cocky when I stumbled across these blue-eyed grey dwarfs. They absolutely ruined me. So yeah, pretend that didn't happen. And a quick jog up to my equipment. But, oh my goodness, there's 3 of them. So yeah, I ran away nice and fast. But one of them wouldn't give up chasing me. And I thought I could take it on, but no. I hate it. Now I'm naked and wet. It's cold. Viking afterlife sucks. Where's all the meat and the big axes, and why am I always so Thor? Yeah, the dumps. Anyway, I practiced some parkour, because parkour is fun, and then I went to get some revenge on one of those blue eyes. I actually, decided it was worth killing it and stealing its blue eye. There we go, I got a blue eye. Then I went home and made myself a flint spear. Also a helmet, because helmets are good. And Viking-y. That's the word, right? Yeah, how awesome do I look? I also spent some time hanging out and resting by the fire, because every Viking needs a little bit of alone me time. Good for your mental health and stuff. Then it was right back to the grind. Little bit of boar, a little bit of blue-eyed grey dwarf. Look at me go. 2 at once, too. The spear is killing it. Ain't no stopping me now. Also, I spotted a chest out of the corner of my eye once I've dealt with this little greyling, which means, yeah, I get some more goodies. Let's see what's in here, and I hope it's some more coins for gold piles. I will definitely sort that at some point. Maybe not this episode. But yeah, I was all tuckered out, so I headed back home to get what I think is some well-deserved rest. There we go. Me looking all Viking, leaving the door open. That's so dangerous. Next day, whilst out hunting, I came across, hunting, there we go. I came across this stone that warned me about grey dwarfs, actually. It's a bit late for that, really, isn't it? So yeah, a bit more hunting, because we really need that hide. And then I decided what I really needed was a tanning rack, added to my little cozy cottage. It's feeling tight in there. And then, yeah, I went and stoked the fire, because every Viking likes stoking a fire. And yeah, I really need to get some more of this map opened up. It's okay, we'll get there. We're Vikings, we got this. Look at us, manly, angry, strong, so strong all the time. So yeah, I went at home and added a little roof section and repositioned my fire. That way I can cook even when it's raining. And yeah, I was just in the middle of doing a spot of chilling when this message popped up, scaring the living daylights out of me. And then all hell broke loose and all the creatures of the forest came at me at once. But yeah, look at me go. I'm like one of them film Vikings, all strong and heroic and bloody and completely unstoppable I am. And it seemed to be going pretty well, to be honest. Eventually, I managed to get everything. Here we go, me getting everything. And I thought it was pretty much done because it kind of slowed down a little bit, but no, it didn't slow down. So there's me rolling around, being all cool. Um, and yeah, getting what I thought was the last one because the message disappeared before these boars decided they still weren't done with me. So, and this neck, they're still all at it. What is going on? The music's gone all chilled. You're not supposed to be attacking me. But yeah, I showed them who's boss because that's me, Viking boss. And yeah, Huggin, that's what I'm going to call him. Super helpful information. Yeah, the siege is done. Cheers. I thought about crafting a bow before the next invasion or boss fight, but I didn't have enough bits, so I went to bed to ponder over our next move. That night I tossed and turned all night having silly nightmares. I would have got up and played some video games, but I'm a Viking, so all I have is cutting wood and hunting things, which is exactly what I did the next morning, although this deer outsmarted me by using my lack of swimming abilities against me. I'll get you next time, deer, and I'll get all your family too. Here I go. Nice slow. That's your family. I'm sorry. Also, I found another abandoned ruin, and with some arrows inside. No gold coins this time, though, which is really upsetting. Once I got home, I upgraded my spear to level 3. Go me. And yeah, then went and hung out by the fire all day till day 13, where it's misty, very, very misty, but I still managed to act like a badass Viking and get my hunt on. Ain't no stopping me. I'm full Viking now. I've turned full Viking, and that's what I did all day pretty much, hunting deer to the point where they even started running up on me. I'm just becoming a deer charmer here. So yeah, nice and easy there. So I went home and decided that instead of making a bow, what I was going to do is actually make a shield. I might regret that later on, but we'll see. So yeah, let's head out and try my new equipment, because look at me with a shield. Is there anything more Viking-y than that round shield and spear and sneaking up on deer, being all cool and stuff? How manly am I? I felt so good about myself, in fact, that I headed over to the first boss mystical altar and made a sacrifice. In other words, just truly peed it off by showing it how many of its offspring I had gone out of my way to slaughter. So yeah, he's going to be angry at me. And that music change says it all. And yeah, there he comes. That's a cool effect. And oh god, his eyes are red and he's shooting lightning. Yeah, this is going to be tough, I think. At least I seem to be doing some pretty decent damage. Although, yeah, he hurts too. And, oh, that lightning effect is, yeah, ouchie. I don't like that. I just need to keep moving, keep rolling, try and learn its patterns. No, yeah, this might take me a little while to get, ow. That lightning. Yeah, that really gets you, eh? I just need to figure out, yeah, what it's doing, avoid its hits, not put my shield away, keep my shield out, please, and try and get over to its booty. Yes, I need your booty, not your horns, although I do like the cool things it's got on its horns. There's like chains hanging down. It's difficult to get a good view of the cool design when you're just running away, hoping it doesn't absolutely slay you. I think I'm getting used to when it shoots lightning though, and how it does its little attacks. So hopefully I just keep moving, miss its little lightning thing. Well, I didn't quite miss it that time, but just get its rump and not put things away or throw my spear, because that's what I don't want to be doing. Yeah, just keep my distance for a little bit. Ow. And I didn't do very well keeping my distance there. Its health is coming down, which is good, and at least it's like fire attacks it seems to be able to avoid pretty easily. What's difficult is actually getting over to its rump without it, yeah, those horns. I think rolling does help a little bit, but at the same time, it really tires me out. Apparently I'm not a very healthy Viking, and I keep on putting my shield and stuff away, which is definitely just a dumb move. Like, why would you do that when there's this big beast trying to get you? And did I just threw my spear, and it's right under it. I just kick it. Get the spear. No, don't get me. Ow, that hurts. I think it just horned me in the butt. Hopefully I can get my spear back now. There we go. And yeah, I should have really upped my endurance. Ouch. Before doing this, because it would have been nice to be able to roll a bit more without getting tired and slowed down. Avoid those attacks though, avoid those attacks. And this music is really stressful. I'm pretty sure the attacks are actually way slower than this music makes it out to be, but full stress mode with the metal music. Come on, where's your butt? Not your horns. No, not your horns, your butt. Now there's a grating duped after me too. Couldn't just leave me alone for a little. Stuck in the middle. Yeah, just run away. Get it, like, yeah, you come here. Why did that not hurt you? Why does it just hurt me? Right, done with you. Now I can focus all my energy on this big deer. Come over here. Yeah, but no, don't poke me with your horns. Just come over here, turn around, and let me poke you in the booty, please. Yeah, it's a pretty epic boss, and I'm pretty impressed with how cool it is. Just not impressed with yeah. I think I'm doing alright. We'll get there. My health's alright. It's not dropping too low, though. I do need to keep an eye on it. I think we just go full force and just take it out. I'm missing most of its attacks. I think if I don't lose my spear too many more times, we should be able to do this first time. Come on. Just turn around and give me your booty, please. I just wanna spear you in the booty. That's all. That's the easiest thing without lightning and horns at the same time. Yeah, this is taking a while longer than I thought. At least when I threw my spear that time, I actually managed to hit it. And not just waste my throw by then. Oh, there's a boar after me now too. Right, let's just... Yeah, boar, come over here, away from the deer, and yeah, do with you. Now let's just go back and finish this guy off. He's almost done. Yeah, there you go. A few pokes. Just keep rolling. Just keep moving. Viking. Yeah. My ancestors would be so proud of me. This is what every Viking was born for. Just, yeah, getting electrocuted by a massive deer with red eyes, you know. But I'm getting it. Oh, well, other than when I miss completely. Right, that's it. A few more hits and it should be done. Ouch. But a few more hits and I might be done too if it does that too many more times. The lightning looks epic though, especially with the actual lighting effects of like the rest of the world. It's pretty cool. And I think it's almost done. If it doesn't hit me too hard, come on, a few more pokes. My energy though, I literally have no energy to move. Need to yeah, just catch my breath a little bit as I would in real life, and couple more hits, and no, don't hit me. Don't just. There we go. We've done it. It is down. That took a while, but yeah, very, very proud of ourselves there. Big bang, and ooh, trophy. I'll take that, please. I'm pretty stoked with how that went. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the journey so far. I'm going to head back, get this trophy hung up on a big stone. But just a reminder, if you'd like to subscribe, maybe leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated, and keep the Norse gods appeased too. Yeah, and there's the trophy hanging. Ooh, cool effects. And yeah, Forsaken sacrificed. Go us. Also, we improved our running and jumping. And yeah, if you'd like to see more of this game, it's the Black Forest next. Or if there's another game you'd like to see me play, I hope all your Viking dreams come true. I'm going to hang out by the fire. See you next time for an Odd Odyssey. Bye.